Okay, so we've looked at how to create an assignment using the assignment library, but now we're going to take a look at how you would create a new assignment using your own text and your own questions, or starting from scratch. To do that, we're actually going to go over here to questions, and first we're going to create our questions over here, and then we're going to move them into assignments because it's much easier to do it that way. I'll show you how to do both ways, but I prefer to create questions first. So here are questions that I have saved from previous times I've been in here, but when I want to create a brand new one, I just go up here to create a question, and you'll see instantly in the first tab the best part, which is you can go ahead and choose park-like features for your question format. So let's stick with ELA first. So if I wanted to do a multiple choice ELA, you'll see a sample come up right here. And you'll notice the format that we're used to, and that the features like the eliminator will also be used once you create this kind of question. So if I want to go ahead and use that one, I'll just click Create Question, and it's going to come up. And you'll automatically notice the format. And just like before when we could edit in the assignment library, you pretty much edit the same way, it's just that everything is blank. So if I'm entering the name of an article, and let's say that it is A Happy Day is the name of my first text I need to read. And then you can see I just click through the other tabs and these tabs will remain clickable just like they are for the park test. So if I go back to Happy Day and I go down here and click on, actually I just clicked on the box, or you could click on the pencil. And when I click on the pencil, I'm able to go back in and enter the text that I want to show up for the A Happy Day passage. So I probably want to be numbering my paragraphs, but I'll show you at the end there's actually a feature that does that for me. So I would just start with whatever it is, one day I was, and then blah 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 blah, enter your text. You do have the toolbar up here, so you're able to do everything that you would when you're creating a Google Doc. You also can put live links in if you were wanting to send students out to an outside web page. You can also insert media right here within this part, and we'll also look at how to do that in another screencast. So when I'm happy with what I want on this tab, I could go to the next one and I could do the same thing. Then when I'm ready to go over here, I can enter my questions. And to edit the question, I just go ahead and click right on top of it. And I'll get the text box again that comes up. And I might say, who is the article about? Click OK. And then to edit my choices, I just go in here. And it actually is nice because it tells you you're editing choice 1. So if it's about Alice, then you get the idea of how to edit your choices. Once you are finished, you can go ahead and preview it and see how it would look. Now I didn't put something on these extra tabs just for the sake of time, but this is how they would get through the different sections, or I'm sorry, the different articles. But I noticed I didn't name this, so it's important to come up with a naming system that you want to stick to, because when you have a million questions that you're going to put into your question bank, you don't want to have to open them to see what each question specifically is about. So I might want to stick to the name of the text, A Happy Day. Then I think I'm going to talk about the skill that I was working on, which would have been mood in this one. And I think I'm also going to mention what marking period I usually do it in so that I can keep track of when I would pull this kind of a question. Then when I'm done, I'm going to click Save. And when I go to my questions, it should be there. And there it is, A Happy Day, Teaching Mood in Marking Period 3.